Will you accept this rosé? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Holy Grail products video. These are all the products that I absolutely can't live without. If my makeup collection was lost, or stolen, or destroyed, or went up in flames, these would be the first things that I would go out and buy. That gives me anxiety just thinking about it. There actually won't be any foundation or primer in this video. I actually couldn't live without foundation and primer, but I haven't found the exact combination yet that works perfectly for me. I'm still trying a whole bunch of different brands, drugstore and high-end, so I won't be including any foundations or primers in this video just because I haven't found those perfect ones yet that work exactly right for me. So if you want to see what my Holy Grail beauty products are, keep watching. So the first Holy Grail product I want to talk about is this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow palette. This palette consists of a highlighter and a matte bronzer. This is a matte bronzer and it's perfect for my light skin tone. It blends beautifully and a little goes a long way. I've actually had this palette since March when I went to London on a work trip and picked it up. And I've been using it almost every single day since, and I barely made a dent in the pan. Like, you can still see the stamp in the pan. This highlighter is beautiful and sheer. It's not an intense glow, and I don't wear it when I'm looking for something that's really blinding on the cheeks, but more so something subtle or like just sort of an all over glow. It's really, really beautiful for that. This is definitely one of my ride or dies. Okay, so if someone told me I could only pick one blush and one highlighter, it would be Becca Flowerchild and Becca Champagne Pop. So when Becca came out with this, which is the Champagne Split, I could not get online and order it fast enough. This is actually perfect for traveling. I can just throw this in my makeup bag and I'm good to go. I have blush and highlighter covered. I don't need to bring huge blush palettes or huge highlighter palettes. I can use this the entire time I'm gone, and it's awesome. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I mean, if I had feelings, I'd be crying. I love this gold packaging. I actually wouldn't be able to buy this now because it was part of the Champagne collection, and that collection was limited edition, so I wouldn't be able to get this exact thing anymore. So that's why I only use it when I'm traveling, because I'm trying to save it because I love it so much. But Becca Flowerchild Blush and Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter are definitely my two ride or dies. My next Holy Grail is a brow product. It's the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have mine in the shade Soft Brown. I have tried so many other brow products. I've tried the Anastasia Brow Definer, but I couldn't keep it sharp enough. I've tried dip brow and brow pomade and all kinds of things. None of it works for me like this one. Because this is such a fine tip brow pencil, it really allows you to get short strokes and get really precise with your brows. A decent dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz is actually the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This actually performs almost as well as the Brow Wiz, but I find that the Brow Wiz is a little bit more creamy and a little bit more blendable, and it has a better spoolie than this one. But I mean, they're very close, so if you're looking for a decent drugstore dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil is a good option. My next Holy Grail product is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eye Primer. This product actually changed my makeup life. I have super oily eyelids, and so I would put my makeup on in the morning, and then I would find that by lunchtime, I would be wiping eyeshadow out of my crease because it had been caked there with my oily lids. And I'd been looking for a long time for a really good eye primer that I could use that would keep my shadow in place all day. I put my eyeshadow on in the morning, and not only does it last all day, but it actually lasts into the night. I come home, I look in the mirror, my eyeshadow looks exactly the way it was when I put it on in the morning. I seriously use the living shit out of this. I cannot say enough good things about it. If you're somebody who suffers from oily eyelids, or if you're looking for a good eye primer for a wedding or somewhere where you need to wear your makeup for a really long time, go and pick this up. You won't regret it. My next Holy Grail product is these Morphe blending brushes. I just filmed a makeup tutorial, so they're a little bit dirty. Sorry about that. The first one is the Morphe M441. This is a blending brush for the crease. I'll usually go in with this one first. It blends out the product beautifully. It's really nice and fluffy, and I find that it doesn't steal a lot of product. Like, you can pick the product up and it will deposit it onto the eyes. The bristles are such that the product doesn't get stuck down in the brush. So when you dip your brush into your shadow, it will deposit the product on your eye instead of getting stuck way down here. The second one is the Morphe M433. This is just a smaller, denser version of this one. I use this one for packing and blending product into the outer third of the eye. It just allows me to get a more precise application and allows me to pack on a little bit more color because it's a little denser. These have lasted me so well. I've seen a little bit of drama online with people saying that Morphe brushes are a crappy quality. I haven't found that at all. I've used and abused these brushes. I've cleaned them several times. I haven't experienced any shedding, and they're still in really great shape. These are also really affordable as well. A little less so for me because I'm up in Canada, so I have to pay shipping and taxes and duties and exchange. But even with paying all of those things, these brushes are still less expensive than, say, like the MAC 224 brush. So it's really worth it for me to buy Morphe brushes, and I've been really happy with the quality so far. So these are definitely ride or die for me. So I think this next one might be cheating a little bit, but my next Holy Grail makeup product is actually my custom Z palette. This is the extra large Z palette. It holds 35 shadows, and I've put together all of my favorite shadows from all different brands. If someone said to me you could only pick one eyeshadow, that'd be pretty much impossible because you wouldn't be able to create any looks. Actually, I know what I would pick. I would pick Anastasia Pink Champagne. That's this one right here. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. But I would be really, really sad if I only could have one eyeshadow on a deserted island. Actually, I would just be really sad if I was on a deserted island. I probably wouldn't be worried about makeup. These are all of my favorite single shadows. In here I have MAC, Makeup Geek, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I think one Urban Decay shadow. Yeah, that's this one right here, Urban Decay Scratch. I have about 5 or 6 go-to looks that I keep going back to. These shadows can help me create all of those looks and more. I'm not going to go into detail about all of the shadows that are in this palette right now in this video, but let me know if you want a dedicated video to my custom Z palette, all of the shadows that I have in here, how I use them, as well as swatches. This was definitely cheating, but I would pick this palette over any other pre-made palette that I own. My next Holy Grail beauty product is this one. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. I actually don't use this as a setting spray or as a priming spray. I more so use it as a toner and refresher. When I wake up in the morning, I wash my face and then I spritz this on and I feel instantly refreshed and energized. It has a citrus scent that really wakes me up, and I am not a morning person. I would definitely recommend this if you're a fan of citrus smells. Some people say that it smells like alcohol, and I don't really find that, but I think that's just me personally. It also has a really light spray, which is important because I don't like those products where the nozzle is too big and it really just douses my face in product. This has a really, really light spray, a great scent, and I would definitely recommend it. The next Holy Grail product that I want to talk about is this. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This is in the shade Trooper. It's jet black. I've tried a lot of different liners, and what really works best for me is a pen. I can't do gel liner with a brush. Like, I don't find it's precise enough, and I don't find that it glides on as smoothly and evenly. And using eyeliner pencil doesn't look sharp enough. This is super pigmented, it is jet black, and the applicator is really sharp and precise, and I found that it doesn't really dry out at all. I've also tried a lot of other black liner pens like this one from Marc Jacobs all the way down to different ones at the drugstore, and I find this one is the best. I like the pen is nice and thin, the applicator is nice and sharp and precise. I highly recommend this Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Which one? I don't wear false lashes on a regular basis. I only wear them when I'm going for a soft glam or a high glam look. I wear mascara every single time I leave the house, bar none. Even if I'm just going to the grocery store and I have no other makeup on my face, I will throw on a coat of mascara and it makes me feel more like a human being and less like Gollum. My Holy Grail Ride or Die mascara up until about a month ago was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. But then L'Oreal came out with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and now I am having a hard time deciding. When Lash Paradise came out, I was slobbering to get it because it is supposed to be an exact dupe of the Too Faced Better Than Sex. This retails for $30 at Sephora Canada, and this goes for $11 at Walmart. I was also totally hardcore for the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, so if L'Oreal could make a dupe of Better Than Sex with the affordability of Carbon Black, I was all in. What I will say is I think Lash Paradise is a tad more clumpy than the Better Than Sex. I like to wear a lot of mascara when I'm not wearing false lashes, and so I have to be really careful that there's not too much product on the brush, otherwise my lashes stick together and they look clumpy and kind of spider-like. The slight clumping factor of this one is minimal when you take into account the price difference. I would probably choose the Better Than Sex just because I have a little bit more experience with it. I need to wear this one a little bit more before I can decide if it's truly better than this one, because I've been ride or die for this one for the longest time. Let me know in the comments if you've tried these mascaras, if you think that they're dupes of each other, and if you have a preference for one over the other. And that's it, everyone. Those are my 10 holy grail makeup products. Let me know in the comments below what your holy grails are and if there's anything that you think I should check out. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below on the kind of videos you want to see me do. If you didn't like this video, keep that shit to yourself. There's a very wise saying that goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, shut your goddamn mouth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Unique New York. I hate when people use the word literally incorrectly. I couldn't live without foundation or... Stop lifting your chin, it looks bad. So if you want to see what my holy grail beauty products are, okay, this is the Charlotte Tilbury okay. I could literally not, no, stop saying literally, that is stupid. Shadow into, this is also waterproof, not that they ever go, they, who's they? Me, I. That one didn't go down well. Rosé all day. I am literally annoying myself right now. I feel sorry for the people that actually have to watch this. Unique New York. That's impossible. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Nailed it.